Some people dream of success, while other people get up every morning and make it happen. Wayne Huizinga. There's a moment in the morning, before the noise, before the tasks, before anyone needs anything from you, when the only thing you have to answer is yourself. That moment, more than any other, holds the key to how you show up in your life, not just in your job or your goals, but in who you are. This episode is about starting your day with the kind of clarity that ripples into every decision, every interaction, and every obstacle. This is not about being a morning person. It's about being your person. The one who wakes up and says, "This matters enough to get intentional." Granted, your life does not change overnight, but you can change how it begins each day. And if you can do that consistently, everything else has a better shot at falling into place. However, here's what happens to a lot of us. And maybe this feels familiar. The alarm goes off. Hit snooze a few times. You grab your phone because it's the first thing within reach. And before your eyes have even adjusted to the light, you're fully in it. Emails, text messages, social media notifications. All of it is pulling you into other people's priorities before you've even remembered what yours are. You didn't lose control halfway through the day. You lost it the second you let the outside world dictate your inside world. That's the pattern. And the only way to break it is to become the kind of person who chooses to lead their day, not follow it. We don't talk enough about the internal cost of reactive mornings. It's not just about stress or poor time management. It's about what that reaction-based start does to your identity over time. When you don't own your morning, you start to question your ability to own anything else. You begin to lose trust in yourself, even if you don't realize it. And that erosion in your self-trust is subtle, but it's real. It can make you feel unmotivated, even when you know what you want. It's the reason burnout feels heavier. It's the reason that spark you used to have now flickers. And it's because your mornings, your launch pad, have no foundation. A scattered morning becomes a scattered mind. A scattered mind becomes scattered action. And over time, those scattered actions become your life. Not because you choose chaos, but because you never choose clarity. When we wake up, our cortisol levels spike. That's our body's natural way of helping us become alert and energized. But what we do during that spike determines whether we ride the wave or we get wiped out by it. If you jump right into stress, you reinforce anxiety circuits. If you start with peace, you prime your brain for presence, decision-making, and even creative thinking. You also avoid decision fatigue. By building a consistent rhythm to your morning, you preserve mental energy for those things that actually require it later in the day. In short, when you own your morning, you're not just winning time, you're winning clarity. This episode is brought to you by Trident Coffee. Trident are cold brew specialists. From their instant option that works on its own, or in your protein shake, to already in a can that's easy to take on the go. It's more than great coffee. Loaded with MCT oil, lion's mane, and electrolytes. It's functional fuel for your brain and body. Veteran-owned and mission-driven, Trident crafts coffees that taste amazing, hot or cold, without the bitterness. Trident Coffee is where passion meets purpose. So cast off the lines and move full steam ahead. Your tribe is waiting. Check out tridentcoffee.com and use the promo code TDP15 for 15% off your purchase. Okay, let's get back into the episode. To take control of your morning, you need a few anchors. First, you need consistency of when you wake up. When you wake up at the same time each day, Your body learns to regulate energy, focus, and rest. You start building trust with yourself that you'll show up when you said you would. Second, move your body. It doesn't have to be intense. Just move. Do some stretching, maybe a short walk, maybe some push-ups. Movement signals your nervous system to activate. It shakes off the mental fog, and it tells your body, we're active, we're in control. Third, mental stillness. Carve a few minutes for stillness. No screens, no noise. Sit with your thoughts. Write down one thing you're aiming for that day. Clarity isn't just a result of deep thoughts, it's the product of quiet. Fourth, intentional input. Don't start your day by consuming chaos. Skip the news, obviously unless your job demands it, and start with something that grounds you. Read something purposeful. Listen to something that builds you. Even silence is better than noise that unravels your attention. Fifth, purpose check-in. This doesn't have to be deep. Just take a moment to remind yourself what matters. What's the one thing today that moves you closer to who you want to be? These 5 actions aren't chores. They're choices. And each one says, I take my time seriously. I take my life seriously. And here's something else I want to make sure is crystal clear. This is not about waking up at 4 a.m. This isn't about running 5 miles before the sun comes up or chugging black coffee while reading 7 books. If that's your style, great. But if it's not, don't force it. Your morning routine should reflect your life, your purpose, and your energy. It should support you, not impress anyone. Here's a better question than what's the best routine. Ask yourself, what do I usually feel by the afternoon that I wish I had more of? Energy? Patience? Focus? Now, reverse engineer a morning that builds that. If you often feel distracted, create a morning that starts with silence or journaling. If you often feel overwhelmed, build a simple structure that removes basic decisions from your morning. If you feel drained, add movement. The goal is not complexity. The goal is consistency. Start with what you can repeat. Now, here's the part where our mind starts pushing back. I'm not a morning person. I've got kids. I work shifts. I've tried this before. It's all fair. But also, let's be honest, being a morning person isn't a personality trait. It's a pattern, a trainable one. If the start of your day is always chaotic, that's not a limitation. It's a signal something needs attention. If you're caring for others or working odd hours, this isn't about perfection. It's about claiming whatever space you can. Even 5 minutes can shift your energy. Even one decision, like putting your phone down, can be a win. And if you've tried before and fallen off, welcome to being human. Start again, but start smaller. This time, build for sustainability. You don't need to dominate the morning. You just need to own it. Remember, you don't need a perfect plan. You need a decision. And that decision can start tomorrow morning. Set your wake-up time. Prep your clothes or your coffee tonight. Choose one thing that you'll do with intention when you wake up. You don't have to run 5 miles or write a novel, but just show up for yourself. Let that be the first win of your day, and then let the rest of your day fall in behind it. Own your morning. Own your purpose. Not someday. Not when life gets easier. Tomorrow. As always, thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Until next time, stay sharp, stay grounded, and keep showing up.